When Pokemon collectors think adorable, their first thought most likely involves one of their favorite plushies. Pokemon plush are extremely popular in the Pokemon collecting world, but a lot of people who casually pick them up here and there don't know much about their huggable new pals. One of my goals is helping people be more informed about the collecting world, so today we are going to explore the intricacies of my favorite type of Pokemon plush, the PokeDoll. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. In my experience, people will call any Pokemon plush they come across a PokeDoll because, what else are you gonna call it? It's a Pokemon plush doll, and who wants to say all those words? Using this word to describe every Pokemon plush makes this tiny Charizard sad, because he is a PokeDoll, and this is not. So what makes a PokeDoll a PokeDoll then? PokeDolls have a very specific look to them. Their heads are large, their bodies are small, and the details are usually simplified. These qualities make PokeDolls extremely adorable and are usually around 5 to 6 inches or 12 to 15 centimeters tall, at least for normal PokeDolls. Size varies with the Pokemon, but as a general rule, these plush are able to fit in the palm of your hand. Their tags are also very specific. Most older PokeDolls and all US PokeDolls before the 4th and 5th gen re-releases and new releases have these triangular-shaped red tags with Pikachu on the front and various information on the back. Japan enjoyed these spiky star-shaped tags with the specific Pokemon's PokeDoll artwork on them after they switched from the triangular tags early on in PokeDoll history. The US tags during the 5th gen era are rectangular, as they are now, but the ones now are a bit more generic and tend to match the style of tags of other plush sold by the US Pokemon Center merchants. You can't buy PokeDolls just anywhere. Official PokeDolls are only sold at Pokemon Centers around Japan, Nintendo World in New York City, and Pokemon Center kiosks located in super lucky malls in the USA. Epcot also had official PokeDolls for many years, but recently they have not gotten any more PokeDoll stock from Nintendo World with the advent of Pokemon products made by Tomy, which are hitting the shelves of stores like Walmart and Target as well. They're also sold on PokemonCenter.com, a website which I will lovingly talk about in a future video. Shopping mostly anywhere else for PokeDolls is dangerous if you don't want to buy bootleg, but more on that later. And now it's time for a history lesson. PokeDolls actually did not start off as being called PokeDolls. In the years of 2000 to 2002, a line called Pokemon Plush Plush was released in Japan's Pokemon Centers. These plush looked exactly like the PokeDolls that are continuing to be made today, except for the fact that they had plastic eyes instead of embroidered ones. In 2003, the full-fledged PokeDoll line was released in Japan, which eventually came to the US as well. I remember when the Pokemon Center online store was having a celebration about the PokeDolls coming out, they had these advertisements that talked about how detailed they were for their size, especially Ho-Oh, which has plastic parts on its wings and adds an intriguing texture. You could also buy PokeDolls of Eevee and its original 3 evolutions for a special bundle price. They would then be sent to you in an Eevee drawstring bag. I remember wanting these things so badly, but money does not generally grow from trees, so I didn't get the PokeDolls on their initial release, which they claimed was limited. Even after the initial hype died down and these advertisements stopped as stock dwindled, the Pokemon Company decided to continue producing PokeDolls for the USA, and I rejoiced, as I was able to buy a few when they continually updated the stock from 2004 through the time the site closed in 2008. End history lesson. As you have seen throughout the video so far, there are many different PokeDolls of many different Pokemon. PokeDoll size can also differ, and I'm not talking a couple centimeters, I'm talking the difference between oversized and normal. PokeDolls can be mini, oversized, and deluxe, in addition to their normal adorableness. Deluxe PokeDolls, generally abbreviated as DX, are usually highly sought after because of their limited quantities and exclusive methods of obtaining them. Quite a few of these DX PokeDolls were released in a limited edition only to lucky Pokemon Daisuki Club members, which is basically a Japanese exclusive Pokemon fan club, while others were released in Pokemon Centers as prizes for raffles, and through PokePark, which was a Pokemon amusement park which was stationed in Japan in 2005, and then Taiwan in 2006. DX PokeDolls are not the only type of PokeDolls that fetch high prices on auction sites and collecting communities. PokeDolls such as Houndour, Absol, Salamence, and Tufty Hair Pichu all command their buyers to empty their wallets before they can claim to own one of these beauties nowadays, given that they're official. With popularity, there's always a downside. Because of their popularity, PokeDolls are extremely commonly bootlegged. Here are a few examples of bootleg PokeDolls I found from a quick eBay search. The thing that these bootlegs have in common is the little quirks that make them look a little wonky. Official PokeDolls do not have the problems bootlegs have, such as offset stitching, uneven detailing, cheap threads that easily pop out, and weird colors that are usually brighter than the normal PokeDolls. I'm planning on making a video in the future dealing with bootleg Pokemon items in general, and where they come from, but so many Pokemon fans think that bootleg PokeDolls are real ones when they aren't official at all, so I wanted to touch on it in relation to PokeDolls in particular. Just to clear the air, I personally do not have any grudge against people who buy bootlegs from eBay, conventions, and anime stores, just because they are cheap and still pretty cute. I just always feel a little pang of sadness when I see people talking about getting packages in the mail from eBay and talking about how the bootlegs they're holding are official merchandise. But more on that at a later date. Today we hopefully learn that this, and this are not actually PokeDolls, but this, and this are. PokeDolls are super fun to collect because of their adorable nature, and if you haven't had the pleasure of owning one and you live in the US, please head to PokemonCenter.com and look through their current selection. This website does not ship internationally yet, so sorry to everybody out there who is not from the USA. If you have any questions, comments, or concern related to PokeDolls, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Also, feel free to suggest other topics for a future Collector's Conundrum episode. There are just so many different types of merchandise out there that I would love to talk about, but I really need some direction into what you guys would like to hear. So thanks for watching, friends, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.